This is a KOCO 5 First Alert Weather Severe Weather Update.
It's currently 11:11 right now, tracking severe storms as they are making their way down into southern Oklahoma. This complex that we see right here that is going to be now moving into eastern Hughes County. This is not warned for anything other than heavy rain and some strong winds around 30 to 40 miles per hour. So not exactly severe warning there, but there is some heavy rain that's basically running from Holdenville down towards Wetumpka. That's headed into eastern Hughes County. And then even as you go down towards Sulphur, Davis, Turner Falls, some heavy storms there. Brand new severe thunderstorm warning there was just issued. That is going to be west of Katy for some hail that's coming in with that cell. So this complex is moving away from us. Now we're watching this complex right here, and this storm that is currently now making a run towards Stillwater. This is warned right now. Let me just double check it real quick because I have been seeing some slightly larger hail sizes that are increasing in this, but this could be for $50 right now, $50 size hail with this storm that is currently making its way into Stillwater as we speak. And looking at the storm impact with this warning, we'll see here. There's your hail core. That is going to be west northwest of Stillwater, east of Orlando. That is headed down towards Perkins. Stillwater, it's going to be a pretty close call with this cell. Watching for some pretty large hail out of this. From a radar standpoint, one thing we are watching is that these storms have gone up and they're making a run down towards Oklahoma City, where our atmosphere has been worked over a bit. Hopefully it's just enough that will help keep the risk for severe weather on the low side, and definitely don't want any more heavy rain. South OKC going to Cleveland County. Look at these 24-hour rain totals here. You're pushing 6 to 7 inches of rain. That is a lot. So once again, as this batch of storms that we have down in southern and southeastern Oklahoma is now moving away from us, now we are watching this storm that is currently making its way in across Payne County. Overall, the tornado risk for tonight is very low. More so concerned about hail and strong winds. And from a reflectivity standpoint, that black that we see on the west side of Stillwater is where you're probably going to have some of your larger hailstones. This is moving pretty quickly down to the south. So we'll continue to watch again. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect there for Stillwater. Otherwise, these storms that we have going in towards eastern and southeastern Oklahoma, they are really picking up speed. And so while there may be a brief flooding threat, because they are moving fast enough, I'll expect rain totals that are going to stay under 1 inch. If you're watching in Oklahoma City right now, we'll keep a close eye on these storms that are going to be north of the metro. They are moving down to the southeast and again down to the south. We're just going to have to see if, as they get closer to OKC, given the fact that our atmosphere has been worked over a bit, if these are going to maintain their intensity or if they show any signs of weakening. So we're still here. We're watching it closely. We'll continue to do so. Keep it with KOCO 5 News. We'll bring you the first alert.